All right, so I'm doing this stupid crap again, but upgraded. It's the boy that won last week. I'm coming for you. Coming for you, Jeffrey. Coming for you tonight. You scared? Don't catch one that big because my cooler won't hold it. About 4 pound capacity. Huh? Just catch smaller fish. Just let me win, man. Just let me win one time where I feel good about myself again. It's been so long. It's messed up what you did last week, man. Had 25 pounds on. It was nice of you to only catch a few, though, I'll be honest. Now I was going to use these with my power station and hook up an aerator that would pump water in and out, but Walmart didn't have one. I got to go with what I can work with here. What I got to work with. So I took some ice and put it in the cooler a couple hours ago to where it would hopefully go ahead and cool that cooler off. Like if you do that, they'll stay pretty cold even if you take the ice out. That's the idea anyway. I'm gonna put the double barrel on here tonight where I can have a light and a camera going for after dark. This is their little power light. Put this up here with it. I got a light for after dark and a camera. All right, lights, camera, action. Simple as that. But it's gonna make it a good bit sturdier. GoPro on, light on, multiple settings, strobe light, distress. It's pretty cool.
Share the water, mister.
Share the water. Doing this stupid crap again, yeah. Got my cooler, got my Livewell, Jamie. See that? I told Jeffrey 4.5 is as big as we're allowed on big fish. That's my max capacity. 4.5 or 2 gallons, one of the two. Cooler, oh, that little box. It's got a battery in it, a little small battery, and powers this camera and a light at night. And then it's also got places where you hook up graphs. I was gonna put me an aerator in there and hook it up to it, but I got me a couple of little bubble makers like for bait. That I'm gonna put in there. Hopefully it'll get me through the night. Let's see here. I was gonna get me a pretty good little aerator. This is all it had. I'm working. It's so cold in there it done vapor locked. That's crazy. I air locked that joker. That's crazy.
Getting this side up.
What about it, Zeno? I got these little bubble makers. Those are froze. Fill it in there. I put ice in there before I left and then took it out where it makes the whole thing kind of cold. I think if I leave this flipped under and try to pull that one shut, maybe it won't crimp it. I'm gonna take me one and just drill holes in it eventually. See, this boat's got holes right here already in it. You could run you a hose under there and put a thing on it where it will pump in and pump back out. There's a hole on each side. I don't know, maybe them little dudes will do something. I don't know, we'll see. I ain't even got nothing to put no water in there with. It's gonna be the problem. This seat is pretty nice. I got more in the seat, they said, than so you can sit in 2 different positions, low or high. They said they got more money in the seat than they do in the plastic goes in the boat. I can't really do nothing permanent in this boat 'cause it's a loaner.
Yeah.
I need to get me one where I can be a little bit more secure with it 'cause it kind of wobbles when it gets up high. Try that right. About the only thing I got, the only choice I got. Yeah, hold up, no better. I don't know, I guess I could dump water in there with that bucket right there, with that little pod if I had to. Y'all want this ice?
Yeah,
What time is it? Pretty close, ain't it? Well, I'm fishing the Wednesday nighter again, and I figured these boys are pretty good at letting me fish with them, so I was gonna give them a little head start. About to try to put a little water in the cooler. I should probably wait and do this later. I'm gonna go ahead and do it now. The only thing I have to put water into the cooler with, because I'm an idiot, is my pod. I was planning on getting a hose. I was gonna just wait and do this later to where I didn't have the added weight, but I'm gonna have to try to do this turning around in a little while. But I wanted to have the hose and a little pump where I could pump water in or turn around and recirculate it, but I didn't have one at Walmart. So put some water in here and hope I can still float and paddle. Not a big deal if I overflow, because there's some places for it to go there as long as I don't wear out my power station too much. But yeah. So gotta get better at this whole deal. It's not like they really got that much of a head start. I probably could have made it about 30 yards by now. Got me one of these with Rejuvenate already froze in it. Two of them just frozen water to kind of cool the water off. My little bubble maker. Supposed to last 75 hours. Turn this one on. Maybe it'll be enough to keep one swimming. GoPro rolling. All right, let's go get them. All right, now let's go fishing. Got a pretty good little load on the back of here. Still pretty smooth. Now this time, I'm gonna try to make it all the way to the. I'm gonna make a little run, if you will, to start with. I'm gonna go ahead and make a pretty good little paddle and get up there about where I stopped the other day and turn around and came back and just try to fish. You know, it's really hot this time of year. This is, you know, best time of fish is usually a little bit after dark anyway, maybe even later than we're gonna fish. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to get on up here while the bite's probably not great, and then fish some pretty good water. We usually like to fish in the bass boat up here when the bite should be at its best right at dark. So I'm gonna shut up now, just paddle for a while, charge the GoPro and see what happens. I'm optimistic about my little Livewell deal. One good thing is I'm gonna be in the shade all day. I took a couple bags of ice and put it in the cooler to kind of cool the cooler off and pre-treated or whatever. I heard that, you know, a lot of these, it's an Orca, I think, a lot of these higher end coolers, you go ahead and cool them the night before, or, you know, a little while before, whatever, and that way when you put your ice in there, it doesn't melt at all. The cooler's already kind of conditioned and cold, and the insulation stays real cold. So between being in the shade and having it kind of cooled down already, I got a couple bottles in there that are frozen. They'll keep it cooler, and I also have a bottle of frozen Rejuvenate that I'm letting thaw out into the Livewell right now. So, you know, you don't want to do too much ice. You can shock them if you do too much, but I think that'll be about right. Hopefully I get up here and catch one right away, and I don't regret putting all this water in here. But I didn't know if I could stand up and turn around and put water in it. I need a little hose deal. But anyway, I'd like to leave the water out until I caught one. It's just more weight you're hauling until then, but oh well, hopefully it'll be worth it. I think I'm gonna make me a couple of casts. We didn't froze my waters too, to where I wouldn't have to put a cooler up here. I just drink a little bit as it thaws. That way, one less thing in the way. Nose of my boat's riding a little higher with that cooler in the back, which is really not a bad thing. You know, to me, it's kind of probably not going quite as fast as it would, but the cooler, you know, just slowing me down a little bit. But woo, got a little breeze at my back. That's nice, y'all. Getting a kayak. Well, first of all, it's hot as crap, so a little breeze feels good. But the one at my back, that's nice. Until I turn around and have to come in late and it's 5-10 miles an hour. But right now, it's fantastic. Any help is greatly appreciated. My water's not melting fast enough. Thirsty. I saw a little sneak peek the other day that Bonafide's got their rudder coming out, and I would like to have that right now. Just this little wind's perfect, man. It's just easing me down this bank, but it's blowing me just a little bit off straight. If I had that rudder deal, I could just kind of push my foot a little bit and get it kind of straightened up without ever picking up the paddle. I mean, it's a perfect little breeze to push me down the bank. It's pretty tempting to do that. Just a little bit of boat correction with your rod. Just turn the boat just a little bit. I mean, it's effective. Don't see how it's any more strain on the rod than a hard cast, you know. All right, let's move again. There's one. Got one. Stay on, baby. Stay on. Stay. That's a good one, too. That's a good fish. Get in the boat, baby. Get in the boat, baby. Yes! Yes! Now I gotta get her in the live well before she flops out in the water. No, 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 no. God, it's intense. Good deal. Get in my hand. All right, y'all. That's exciting. It's a good one for this lake, especially last week, 0. Pretty pumped about that. Get backed out a little bit. Oh, that was intense. This kayak stuff's fun, man. All right, now I gotta check out my live well system. It's gonna be the easiest to go this way. So much crap between me and there. Woo. I don't think he's strong enough to knock that up. This is gonna be intense night right here. Oh, that's crazy. I got water on my GoPro somehow. Oh, it's exciting. All right. Y'all, I'm sitting here shaking. That's so silly. It ain't even a 3-pounder. But that sucker fell off of the boat. The boat flipped it into a kayak. It fell off, started flopping. I thought it was going to get away from me. Get us another one. Oh, that's exciting. I still got a little heavier rod than I would usually use. And, you know, braid. I've been fishing a swim jig more on fluorocarbon with like a 7.3 medium heavy. This is a 7.3 heavy with 40-pound braid. It's my frog rod. But I was glad I had it then. It's just a little hard. I mean, even in this kayak, it's a lot more stable. But I'm just kind of I'm kind of self-conscious or whatever, and I don't set the hook extremely hard right out of the gate. But not going to 0 tonight as long as I can get her back in the live well safely. I'm scared to death to open the live well if I catch another one. It's the first fish out of the lake in the Bonafide. Caught a few in the pond the other day. That's the first one I caught in the lake out of it. It's a decent one. It's about maybe 2 3/4. Bought it one other night. It's a buddy of ours, and I mean, he was telling the whole group, but he was talking about catching them on a swim jig. And I used to throw a swim jig a bunch out here, but I've gotten to where I throw a frog a lot more now in those places where I would typically throw a swim jig. So someone rigged me one up tonight because I didn't get Bill on the dang frog last week. He caught a 7-pounder and lost a couple more 5 or 6s, he said, and had a freaking crazy night. I said I'd rather do that than not catch anything again. paid off already with a decent one. I want to check on that fish, but I don't want to open that lid. Hopefully I have to here in a minute. Oh, here went another one. Pulled me down. Dang. That was exciting. Well, I already beat my weight last week and my dad's weight. He had 2 little keepers, and my uncle, I think. My uncle only had one, which he lost a good one at the boat. But that's more than my uncle and his partner, buddy of ours, and my dad had. And they was running around in bass boats last week, so I take it it's a good start. I don't think we're quite an hour in. I hadn't even stood up yet, and the bona fide I could have, but I've been mainly just make a cast or two, paddle a ways, make a cast or two, like when I was coming to points, as I was making my way on up the lake a little bit. I kind of want to hit a stretch up here that we hit sometimes in the bass boat and caught a few over the years. I didn't have any luck down through the part I jumped over this time. I had one little old keeper come off, which is a whole new day, granted. Been a week since then, but just kind of want to see some new water. Go ahead and paddle a little ways to start with before it got dark. I can fish my way back after dark. Pretty slow. On my cooler, you know, like Yetis and this the Orca, those kind of thicker, heavier duty coolers, man, they're great. They make ice last for 14 days or whatever, or 2 months. But for this, I wonder if it's better to have a lighter weight cooler where the walls aren't so thick, and maybe you can get a little bit more room in there too, you know, for a little bit bigger fish or more fish. So let me know if y'all have done that, if y'all have tried the coolers for live wells, and if you found a good pump system that works well. And I'm thinking I'm just going to get a pump, you know, with a hose where I can drop the hose over in the lake, fill it up, and then put the hose back inside with the pump to where it just kind of recirculates the water back on top of it. Professional overcast. But let me know if y'all have tried that, please. I would like to. I'm really big into fish care. I'm terrified right now about this fish back here. All I got is 2 little old bubble makers. They say they'll aerate up to 8 gallons a piece. So 16 gallons is way less water than 16 gallons in there. It's probably only, I don't even know, 6 or 7 gallons in there. So hopefully it's enough. But it's hot, miserable time of the year to try to keep something alive. So let me know. I'm big into fish care. I want to have some way of keeping fish alive on the kayak. I'm sure somebody's done it. Appreciate you. I got jacked about that fish. And that's what's so cool, man. That's 2.5, 2 3/4. I hadn't got that excited about a fish that size in years and years, you know, unless it was just a, you know, critical fish at the end of the day in a tournament where culling or 12-inch or something. But I mean, I can't even remember one that was so exciting, you know, as exciting as that. That's pretty cool. I try to pick up the pace just a little bit. I'm gonna try to get up there around that point with about 30 minutes of daylight left. I ain't got but about an hour. But I at least got 2 bites, you know. So I'd be tickled to death if I could win any money out of this kayak, just because it'd be so cool, you know, against these bass boats to do so. My dad's been fishing out here all his life. One of the best out here. My uncle's out here. He's been fishing out here all his life. He's really good out here. You know, some of these other guys, they fish out here every week. They're good out here. It'd be pretty cool to pull it off. Ought to be a big one in a little hole like that, a little brim bed up there or something. First little patch without any grass in a while. He's still kicking around in the old ice chest. I can feel him bumping around, so he ain't gone yet. That's good. Efficiency is important, you know, in anything in fishing, but I can already tell that efficiency in a kayak is just 10 times as important. Not only like where you put everything in the boat, where you can reach it and everything, where you don't waste space. There's not a lot of space, but it's like right now I've kind of floated off the grass line. If I was up in, you know, on the edge of the grass, I could fish a lot further down the grass line with each cast, stay in the strike zone better. I was doing that a lot better a while ago, and I kind of got a little excited on my paddling there. Drifted off, but efficiency, man, it's just not getting hung, you know, making good casts. positioning the boat, everything just so much more important. I like leaving the paddle across my lap, but I also don't like fighting fish with the paddle across my lap. If you do hook a good one, I like tucking it in that little boss strap there. A lot of stuff moving around in this grass, seeing a lot of little circles and ripples and wakes and stuff. A lot of minnows too. I'm gonna try that popper. Might be able to catch a little keeper spot or something over this tree here. I should have a shaky. I should be kicked for not having a shaky head or something tied on. Throw on this kind of stuff for a keeper. Keepers are so critical over here. Like I said, I had 1 bite last week. My uncle had 2 bites. My dad had 2 bites. The guy that won had 3 fish. Lost a couple big ones, he said. But you know, keepers are critical, especially if you mess around and catch a 4 or 5 pounder. I only took 9 pounds with a 7 pounder last week, so I catch a 5 pounder and another decent one like what I got. Be getting right. Look right there. That's probably a keeper. Oh, he got me hung up. Come out there. Oh, he got me hung up. I think he's still on there though. That joker blistered as soon as he hit the water. He's still on there. Come on, baby. Come out of there. Come out of there. Probably got my hooks hung up. I don't know. I felt like I still felt them a little bit. Dang. Come on. That. Give it. Got back out of here. Dang. Probably wasn't no size, you know, but like I said, a keeper's everything. He blasted it as soon as it hit the water. A little 12-incher. A little closer to the grass again. Pulling the water just a little bit, you can see the grass starting to lay over under the water. The grass is sticking up. Can't tell it as much, but underwater you can see it kind of starting to lay over a little bit. One thing you could not do, I mean I could barely do it every now and then, is that sun dolphin doing a little roll cast like that. Very, very difficult. You're so close to the water. You either smack something on the boat or you smack something on, you know, your body, your foot or something. That little roll cast is a lot easier, and it's what I do most times. I don't like to overhand behind my head kind of deal with all that stuff behind me. If I get a big one on this popper, I ain't gonna be able to really boat flip him like I did that one on that jig, because all these little hooks could get intense real quick. Dang, I missed one. I went and reached for the paddle. Didn't look real big, but I bet it was another keeper. So I'm gonna just smoke beside the cooler. He obviously ain't too cramped in there, because he gets him a good little running start every now and then. Smacks the crap out of it. Not like you do in a live well. Man, I'm dreading. I want to catch another one bad, but I'm so scared of having to reach back there and open the box up. Give him a chance to jump out, because he's going to be ready to spring out of there. I got a good bit of water in there, because I don't want, you know, it's all the water I can put in there. I don't want to not have enough water in there. This boat doesn't drift quite as bad as that sun dolphin did either. Like, you know, turning, I would constantly, as soon as I set the pedal down with that other one, I would have to pick it up, you know, and correct myself, because I'd be drifting already. It'll turn a little bit, but it doesn't quite. And if it ever does catch, now it's going to turn on you, because it's, you know, got a little bit of a hull to it. I mean, not a V, but it's going to grab the water and turn a little bit. But just the sides of it, especially with all this crap I got in here weighting it down. Dead big one. That's a good one. That's a decent keeper. Stay on it, stay on. Can't quite catch up to him. Like a big old weight coming out there. Keeper though. Stay on. Stay on the hook. Stay on the hook. Stay on the hook. Good deal. All right, little keeper. Now the moment of truth here. Putting this fish in a live well is gonna be intense. All right. Got one in and one didn't come out. That's good. Try to get another big one. I thought that was gonna be a good one. The weight was coming out there. It was pretty. After I got a hold of her, she had a big old weight coming out. Just real shallow, I guess. I'll take it though. Another keeper. I haven't gotten up all day. I'm gonna go ahead and stand up. Fish a little bit standing up here at the end of the night. Let's see how much my, it feels good just to get up for a second. See how much my cooler affects my stability. Got a little bit more tipsy because it's kind of elevated weight, you know. Turn my light on. just about went out of the boat that time. Woo! I gotta figure out a better way to get that yellow tape secured. I got one about 2.5 and one about 12 inches. Lost a little keeper. Dang, you ain't got nothing? I seen some around the mouth come and go, but I don't know if anybody's been to the back. Good luck. Dang, light's bright. Yellow tech power light. That sun gun is bright. It ain't even dark yet. You can tell where it's shining, where it's not shining. The LED light. There's a good one. Stay on, baby. That joker smoked. I don't even think he's that big. He smoked it though. As soon as you hit the water, get in the boat. That's a decent little keeper. Stay on, stay on. Rod down. Whew. Good deal. Another keeper, baby. So I can get her in the box without losing her. Losing one of the other ones. 3 keepers before dark. That's pretty good. Oh, power light's bright, like I said. I mean, it ain't even quite dark. That thing's shining bright. If one of them tries to get out, I'm just going to have to let it happen because I can't. Ain't no way for me to try to get back here and get her. All right. That's 3 in the box. Good deal. 3 in the box. Give me a little piece, a little roll of electrical tape. This is my spacer to keep my lid from shutting down so hard that it crimps my air hoses. Yeah, coming over in there. Sweet. And that's number 3, baby. I had another shot at a couple more keepers, really. I had a shot at a limit if they was keepers. 2 other bites I had. One of them I felt pretty confident was come off. Power light's got some different settings, different brightnesses. I'm gonna have to dim that joker. What's cool is this will work in your bass boat too. You can see the whole boat. Put it in your back light port. Got one. It's a decent one too, baby. Be a decent keeper. About to choke it. Don't get no hook in me. Don't get no hook in me. Alright, it's another little keeper. I'll take it, another little keeper. Get him in the light there. The power light, it's the first time I use it. It's pretty bad to the bone. Like this boat, bad to the bone fide. Alright, another little keeper. Let's get him in the box without losing anything else we've worked so hard for. Ain't much more than a keeper, but he's 12. I ain't even gonna measure him because I ain't got no board. I got a board, one of them big boards, but I didn't want it all out in the way. I didn't bother with bringing my little golden rule spacer. That's 4 in the box. All right. Sweet. One more and I'll have a limit. That'd be pretty cool. What's funny is I fished over here this year. We start these things when the time changes. I guess it's about 3 or 4 months now. And I've only had 4 fish before dark, like 2 or 3 times out of what, 20, 15 or 20 trips. So I'm pretty tickled. My performance right here before dark. Tell you, this lake's tough. That's why I was willing to do this over here, because I mean, if I had to go out and catch 17, 18 pounds to have a chance every time, I mean, you can do that every now and then in a bass boat if things line up. But if I had to go do that to try to have a chance in this thing, I wouldn't even fool with it. But I mean, me and my dad won one week with 472. We won another week with 5. Somebody won a week with 5. 7 pounds wins quite often. So you catch a limit, anything any size, you got a chance in this little thing. It's just a tough fishery. We'll definitely have to dim the lights. These bugs going crazy, and I don't have any bug spray. And I'm not in the mood for all that. I'm gonna go just a little further before I turn around and head back, because this light's on this bank good here. There's one. Stay on. It's a decent fish. Stay on, baby, stay on. Good deal. That's a limit. Limit before dark, baby. Sweet. Another one trying to get something right there. Good deal. I'm telling you, I done fished over here all summer. I've only had a limit. Uh-oh, my dang. Baits are out in front of me. I may not have a limit before it's over here. Definitely don't want to get a rattlesnake in here. Alright, let's get her in the live well without losing her. It's a decent little fish. If I catch any more, I'm just going to have to get that basket out and put them in there, because Don't put no more than 5 in here, and I ain't no way to cull, you know. But it's a decent little fish. Oh no. Oh no. I dropped it. Oh God. Oh jeez. It's so little and it's so intense. I tried to scoot it in there without having it very open very much. Slimy joker slipped out of my hand. Alright. Alright. 5 in the box, baby. Water's running out of it. It's so full. That's good though. It means there's plenty of water still in there for them. Alright, cool, cool, cool. That's 5. 5 fish. Nice to have your scissors in this vest. Nice little vest. Put the link below. Pretty excited about it. Said old Scott hooked me up with a whole lot of goodies. Vest and nice paddle. Bending branches, I think is the name of it. Yak attack rod holders and paddle holder there. Power light's nice. A lot of cool products in the kayak industry right now. A lot of innovation, because I mean it's kind of just blowing up all of a sudden. Well, it blew up, but now like even more people like myself who's kind of sat on the fence is getting into it. But I mean it's been a thing for quite a while now, and it's really just seems to, I thought it was kind of going to grow, you know, pretty quick and then level off, and I never really saw that much conversion coming from the big boat world, you know, big boat tournament guys like myself. I really didn't ever think that this is going to be something that appealed to many of us, because it's different, you know, and we got so jacked up about all the power and all that kind of stuff there for a while, you know, which these things got a lot of little fast things you can put on them too, but you know, there for a while we were so worried about 225, 250, 300, you know, can we get a bigger motor, can we get a longer boat? I just got 5. Caught any? Caught one about 2 pounds. You taking out? You talked to anybody else? Everybody's truck still up there? You get them again, Jeffrey? You got them? No, wore them out. Nothing but a thumbs up. That man's got them. He don't even want to talk about it. He got them so good. You better be lying. I got 5's gonna go for 5.13. I just hope they're alive in this ice chest. Not bad at all.
Jay,
what's up, man?
you got a set of balls bigger than that. Ain't no way.
Y'all got them? Nah, I'm just getting it out of the way. Y'all got them? I got 5. I hope they're alive. I've tried this aerator little deal first time today. I got a 2.5 pounder and 4 little bitty ones. Everybody's still swimming. That's awesome. I figured I'd get here and they all be dead. I said that's gonna make it miserable if they all dead, you know. I couldn't put 10 pounds in there. I know that. I got 7 and they all they can do to be in there. Check it out, everybody's still swimming. Livewell work. Let's break it all down. Your little tech did good too. With the power light. The little aerator did good. They all still alive. Everybody's in, about to bag them up. I think I might have enough. It'd be crazy if I do. Talked to a few of them and didn't have much. Gonna be a little close. Hopefully I got it. Be pretty cool. The old Bonafide did good. These little aerators did good too. 2 of them in there, rocking and rolling. So glad my little Livewell system did good. I was worried I was gonna have one die on me. Can't stand killing a fish, so I'm worried about that all night. Thing right there is pretty sweet. All right. Bagged up. Get the best one in there first. Did good in the live. Ooh, that's what I was worried about every time I went to put one in the. I gotta figure out something else where they don't do that, because that's just a matter of time. Whew. What'd y'all have?
4 pounds.
Yeah, share the water. Respect.
I said, the man don't even see share. We don't see you. Well, I done made my mind that we were going to turn around when we come down here. I said, I guarantee he's down there about a damn. What's your biggest spot?
I got about a 2.5.
They live good, eh?
Yeah, I was tickled to death. I was worried about that. I was terrified about them jokers being dead. When I got back, about 10 minutes left, I heard them go crazy in the ice chest. I said, hey, all right, still.
They live. 294, big head.
Yeah, we ain't had a limit before dark 2 or 3 times all year.
That's it right there.
I don't see how he fish. No. When I seen him coming down that back, he was trolling. That's where we
Covering water. Covering some water. Boy.
I said, that boy back. He's all the way back down here already. Sub 30.
Well, I think I got it done. I think that might be big large for the night. 294. And what I'm tickled about is that ice chest little live well system. Everybody's doing good. Get on in the deeper water. They gone. I'm really glad. I was worried one of them would die.
And he ain't even bring no gas.
Yeah, I saved gas. Appreciate it, appreciate it.
There's a big largemouth.
Thank you.
First place.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Fish is super slow.
Yeah, quiet,
Slow,
quiet. Sneak up on
I
him.
think he had a crackbait on that.
He had a basket full before he started.
Maintaining his speed as he was
Anybody
jacked.
check his live well?
Yeah, it was an empty ice chest when we started. Gino saw it.
Anybody check his live well?
I got your ice out of it. Gave it to Gino. These little jokers right here did good. They're like the ones that you got at the boat ramp. I mean at the weigh-ins. Pump the little air bubbles, little rock things. You know, they were rocking and rolling.